Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, sorry. Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon, Miss.
How is it going?
I'm fine. How about you?
I am glad. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, today I would like to talk to you about narrative text.
What is the narrative text?
Okay, nice question, Bella. Okay, wait. Okay, narrative text is a type of text in the form of an imaginary story, fabricated true story, or fairy tale. Narrative text tells a story that has a chronological sequence of events that are interconnected. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes, understand.
Okay, the next is the purpose of narrative text. The purpose of narrative text is to entertain the reader. Any question?
No.
Okay. The next is generic structures. In narrative text have five generic structure for writing a narrative text story. The first one is orientation, second evaluation, third communication, fourth resolution, and the last is reorientation. Okay. Orientation. Orientation is orientation is introduction, the character, place, time of the story. Second is evaluation. Evaluation provides an assessment of the situation and condition of the story. The third is complication. Complication describing the crisis that occurred to the main character. Fourth is resolution. Resolution the crisis and well ordered for the character, which is also the end of the story. And the last is reorientation. Reorientation provides general reason of comments. Or comment optional. Um, okay. In a narrative text, we for evaluation and reorientation, we can add or may not. Okay. Sometimes the unique structure of narrative text can contain orientation, evaluation, complication, resolution, and reorientation. Although evaluation and reorientation are optional, can be added and may not. Do you get the point?
Yes, I know.
Okay. The next, the type of narrative text. The first one is fairy tale, folk tale, legend, myth, and the last is fable. Do you know what is a fairy tale?
I don't know.
Okay. Fairy tales is a story that usually involves imaginary creatures and magic, such as Cinderella, Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, and etc. The next is folk tales. Folk tales in Indonesia is cerita rakyat. They also originate from oral tradition passed down by the people in ancient times and retold to those who live today. For example, Sangkuriang, Timun Emas, and so on. The next is legend. Legend are stories on the edge of reality, often featuring miracle or extraordinary events, such as Malin Kundang, Candi Prambanan, Telaga Warna, and etc. The next is myths. Myths tell about the event of the universe, the world, and the creatures that inhabit it. Topographical form, stories of supernatural beings, and so on. For example, Nyi Roro Kidul, Ratu Pantai Selatan, and so on. And the last is fable. Fable are stories that usually feature animals in the story, where the animal in the story are given human-like qualities to convey moral message to the reader. Do you know what example of fables? Do
I
you
don't
know?
know, miss.
Are you serious?
Eh, I know.
Oh, what is it?
Simple question. I'm forget,
What
miss.
is the example of fable?
I don't know. I'm forget.
Oh no. Okay. The example of fable like kancil.
Oh, I know.
Oh, 알았어. Sorry. Okay, next slide. Oh, before that, any question?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no question.
I don't have.
Yeah, I don't have.
Okay. Language feature. When we start writing a narrative story, we must use language features. The first one is past tense. Narrative text use the past tense verb using verb to. For example, when ate, meet, drunk, sung, and other. The next one is noun. Noun in general, the noun is used as a pronoun for an animal person or an object in a story. For example, stepmother, stepsister, and so on. The next one is time connective. Time connective is the time connected to short event. For example, after, before, after that, and other. The next one is adverb of time. Adverb of time is a verb that shows an event or activity. For example, stayed, climbed, wrote, loved, studied, and other. The next one is direct speech. Sorry. Adverb of time. Adverb of time. Sorry. Adverb of time is needed in writing narrative text with the aim of showing the time when an event occurred. For example, once upon a time, one day, and so on. The next one is direct speech. If you read a narrative, you will definitely notice that Okay, I will continue. Direct speech. If you read a narrative text, you will definitely notice that there are quotes taken from the conversation of character in the story. This is also known as direct speech. Direct speech, like a narrator, last saying and thinking verb. Saying and thinking verb is a verb that shows reporting or utterance. For example, said, told, thought, and etc. The next slide. Here is the example of narrative text. Can you read the first paragraph?
Yes, miss.
Okay, please.
Once upon a time,
Once upon a time,
once upon a time, there lived a girl named,
a girl.
oh yeah, a girl named, named,
You stop.
sorry, miss.
What's the title of the text?
Cinderella.
Oh, great. Okay, once upon a time, there lived Cinderella. She lived with her stepmother and two stepsisters. The stepmother and her two stepsisters didn't like Cinderella. They treated Cinderella very bad. Cinderella usually did the hardest work in the house, such as scrubbing the floor, cleaning the pot and pan, and preparing the food for the family and so on. One day, a ball was to be held by the royal family of the kingdom to find the prince's spouse. Cinderella wanted to go to the ball, but her stepmother asked her to stay at home and do the housework. Cinderella cried. Then there was a very good mother standing beside her. Why are you crying, Cinderella? The very good mother asked. Because I want to go to the ball. My stepmother insists me to stay at home. Besides, I don't have any beautiful dress, said Cinderella. Then the fairy turned Cinderella's ugly dress become the most beautiful dress and with beautiful slippers. The fairy also turned a pumpkin into a parking coach and the mice become six white horses. Cinderella finally could go to the ball, but she had to come back for midnight before the spell ended. At the ball, Cinderella amazed everybody there, including the prince. The prince asked her to dance. Cinderella had a wonderful time at the ball, but all of a sudden he heard the sound of a clock, the first stroke of midnight. Remembered what the fairy had said. Cinderella ran back to go home, but she lost one of her slippers in ballroom. The prince picked up her slipper and would search for the girl whose foot fitted with the slipper. A few days later, the prince proclaimed that he would marry the girl whose feet fit the slipper. Her stepsister tried on the slipper, but it was too small for them. No matter how hard they squeezed their nose into it, in the end, the king's soldier let Cinderella try on the slipper. She stuck out her foot and slipped the slipper on. It fitted perfectly. Finally, she was driven to the palace. The prince was overjoyed to see her again. They were married and lived happily ever after. The end. Any question?
have question.
Okay, please. What is it?
In Cinderella, generic structure.
Generic
Oh, yeah,
structure.
generic structure. In story Cinderella,
What? What the question?
sorry,
Can you repeat it?
what is oh, I one of the generic structure of the narrative in Cinderella.
I don't know. What do you mean?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm forget, Miss. What is the moral value of Cinderella story?
Okay, nice question, Bella.
Thank you, Miss.
In Cinderella story, the moral value in the Cinderella story, the first one is have courage. Be nice to everyone, patient, forgiving others, don't ever give up, and so on. Any question more?
Yes. Next question. What are different about legend and myths?
Okay, great question. What the difference is about legend and myths, right?
Yes. All right.
Okay. 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 Legend is history. Legend or history is an event in the past which is strengthened by evidence, reference, documentation, and reliable witnesses, complete with details of place and time. History is built on faith. Meanwhile, myth is an event that usually contains elements of magic, coincidence, supernatural, and occult element without reliable evidence, reference, and documentation. Myths only rely on witnesses or statements of third people who haven't experienced or seen what happened firsthand. Myths are built from a public opinion. So, legend like a fake realita. Myth like a people opinion or public opinion. Do you get the point? Do you get the point?
Yes. All
Okay.
right.
Okay. Any question more?
Yes. I have.
Okay, please.
What what if one of the generic structure of the narrative text was missing?
Okay. What if one of the generic structure of the narrative text was missing?
Yes.
Okay, it will not be a compelling narrative text. All general structures would be used except evaluation and reorientation because evaluation and reorientation can be edited or not. Do you get my point?
Yes, understand. Thank you, Miss.
Okay, I think for today. Thank you very much. I hope you are well, healthy, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Miss.
You are welcome.